teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
All right, let's check out the starting lineup for the Trailblazers. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2, and it's Thibault in at the small forward position. And so it's Dallas with it, following the bucket by the Blazers. Now the Blazers moving it up. Here's the 3. Can't get it to drop, and it's Dallas the other way.
Blocking foul called on Anthony Simons. First personal foul. First team foul.
Portland on D. Here's Doncic. Powell for 3. Powell's shot is off.
And Yusuf Nurkic, a solid role player, fits well into any team environment. A great passer and doesn't need touches to contribute. What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Here's Doncic after the basket by Portland. Wood outside. Inside, it's stolen by Nurkic. Now the Blazers moving it up. Here's Grant. The shake. And he lays it in.
He's a long strider with good speed. It's hard to stay with Jeremy Grant in the open floor.
And we saw last year, Nurkic can also act as a mentor with young players, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and that's a great veteran presence from Nurkic. Not a star player by any means, but a player everyone would want on their team.
They grab their own miss. And Powell with the...
Making the most of the second chance opportunity.
Hey, the hustle is real, and the hustle is rewarded. Out to the right wing. Pass to Nurkic from downtown. That shot, no good. The Mavericks have gone 1 for 3 so far. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Clever feed by Kyrie Irving, moving the ball to a teammate with a quality look.
Now here's Simons, and here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Simons against Irving. Pass to Powell. It's stolen by Nurkic. In transition. Jumps up. Flushes it down to finish the break.
The high basketball IQ of Damian Lillard showing up, moving the ball to the open man.
For 3, Hardaway. Portland grabs the miss. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Man, Blazers fans have been having a bit of whiplash. Western Conference Finals to the lottery in just 3 years.
NBA injuries had a big part to play in that. Shows how fast the NBA landscape can change. Fans are hoping they can get back to what they were just as quickly.
Doncic, good.
Just pure shooting talent really sets Doncic apart. He's got touch, accuracy, and supreme confidence.
It's scooped up.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Doncic has got 5 now.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Now here's Irving, looking for his first. Basket still in this one.
With elite passing skills and court vision, Doncic is an advanced distributor for his age.
Lillard passes to Grant. Simons with it. The floater. On the wing, Simons. Lays it up and banks it in.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And here's Doncic. He's got 5. Pass to Powell, and Nurkic comes to help. Irving fires from way outside. Simons with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
A smooth athlete with incredible bursts in the open floor. Simons makes it look easy.
From deep, here's Doncic. Simons with a rebound. Portland leading. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Thibault passes to Lillard. Fires from deep. The Mavericks pull it in. Powell's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Irving against Simons. Irving with it. Powell, a screen on Simons. Out to Wood. Launches it. Can't hit that one.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
And so it's Portland with a 6-point. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Portland.
It's all about pace for me. They have set the tone in that area, and they are playing fast, flying up the floor and putting all kinds of pressure on the defense.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second. Johnson is out there with Sharp. Then there's Cam Reddish. Then it's Drew Eubanks. And it's Little in at the 4. You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or 2 on your team to be successful.
Now here's Doncic. 7 points in the game.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, Luka Doncic, an all-star from his second season, and every year he's one of the favorites for MVP. But Luka says, quote, I still haven't won anything, so I've got a long way to go. Brian, if you didn't catch it, team success is the metric. He says the key is to win a championship.
Well, it certainly gives them a chance to do just that, Allie. Thank you. Wow, that's good.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score. You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises.
Here's Sharp. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Sharp's got 6.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Irving. The shot from the low post is good. And you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
They're so true, B.A. They've made some great decisions in the draft, for sure. They've been able to find cornerstone players and build solid rosters around them.
Little's shot is good.
Quick catch and shoot from Nazir Little, giving the D no time to react.
Doncic against Johnson.
Trailblazers foul. Nazir Little. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And the Mavericks going with a whole new group out there. Out to Kleba. And that one hits the back iron.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
Drives to the hoop. And that one is stuffed right through.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Reddish on the wing. Pass to Little. Here's Eubanks. Shot clock at 6. Here's Little. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Eubanks gets the bucket.
Seeing the floor much better. Little with an easy find right there.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left to play in the first half. For Portland, they've gotten off to a sensational 5-for-5 start in the second quarter.
In his third season, Nazir Little saw increased playing time and the opportunity to show his value, which he did not waste.
For Dallas, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Minute 32 left in the second period. McGee, always a nice way to start, makes his first one. You know, talking about Little, his 2021-22 season was cut short after suffering a shoulder tear, Smitty.
BA, I hated that. Prior to that injury, Little was having the best stretch of his career, averaging 13 points and 7 rebounds on 45% shooting and 40% from 3 in 13 games.
Now, BA, you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Back to Johnson. Now a timeout called by Portland.
After 9 seasons together in Portland, the backcourt duo of Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum are no longer teammates. C.J. sent to New Orleans.
A line change here for Portland. 54 seconds left to play in the first half. Simons outside from the arc. That one is off, and it's Dallas the other way. It's Doncic with a drive. And Powell with the stuff.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give him a spark. Now here's Simons. And he dunks it down.
A pro at working the pick and roll. Simons just taking what the defense gives him.
Outside Irving. The 3. And it's Portland with a rebound. They've led by as many as 11. Lillard outside. From deep three-point range. And so it's Portland closing out this.
Your Mavericks, 25. The Trailblazers, 32.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Dwight Powell with a strong contribution so far in this one.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Christian Wood out there with Dwight Powell. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Tim Hardaway. And it's Doncic in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Now here's Doncic. Here's Powell. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Here's Lillard. 7 points in the game. And stolen by Wood. And they're on the break. Doncic passes to Hardaway. Now Irving. Good. Irving's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
A masterful finisher. The closer Kyrie is to the bucket, the more dangerous he becomes.
Nurkic, a screen on Doncic. The ball's knocked loose. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run.
First personal foul. First team.
That free throw good from Irving.
And you know, you felt this coming ever since summer league. The idea of Kyrie Irving out of Brooklyn. Now, we all know the 2 sides just couldn't see a long-term future together. So the Nets were able to send Irving away and get something before he left in free agency.
Simons. The Mavericks pull it in.
How much mustard on that hot dog do you really need? I know he's going for the big finish, but he didn't need to do all that.
Hardaway finds Wood. Now here's Doncic, who is stolen by Lillard.
Mavericks foul. Christian Wood. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Free throw good. Lillard. Looking at players with limitless range, Grant. Damian Lillard right at the top of that list.
Oh, BA. And Lillard, He can just make it look so easy. He gets a lot of his strength on his shot from his legs. On the short list for players you don't mind pulling up from the logo.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. The Mavericks trailing. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, the Mavericks this season trying to build a title contender around Luka Doncic, but not a lot of luxury tax wiggle room. Luka said, quote, I trust them. Whatever move they make, I have great teammates, and we're playing great basketball. Brian?
Well, no one wants to see Luka in the playoffs, Allie. Thanks for that.
Kyrie has the total package. He can drive it right, left, step back, and hit a jumper. Hard for any defender to contest his shot without fouling.
You know, one thing Kyrie Irving has talked about is reclaiming his power, Greg.
Well, he has stopped listening to the outside voices telling him what to do, finding his own purpose and his identity. And at times, that's meant being something of a renegade.
Now here's Nurkic. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. On the wing, Simons. Let's go with a three. And a clear foul. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place,
The previous play is under review.
foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Hardy, he's checked in for Doncic. And that one falls for Simons.
Some players just need an opportunity to succeed. Take Anthony Simons. With increased playing time during the 2021-22 season, we saw him take off.
And he nails the third. Well, for Simons during the 21-22 season, Smitty, injuries opened the door.
NBA, not just any injuries. Portland was without Dame Lillard and C.J. McCollum most of that season, and Simons filled the void. His scoring went up about 10 points per game.
Now here's McGee. 5 on the clock. Irving for three. And it's Little with a rebound.
And the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Superb focus on the finish by Cam Reddish, showing how cool he is under pressure.
Sharp, he's checked in for Portland. And this Mavericks team, Grant, they're loaded up on shooters who can hurt you from outside.
And that's the way they should be built. Force teams to spread out and give Luka space. And when the Mavs get hot from outside, they are dangerous.
And stolen by Hardaway. Dallas calls timeout.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Doncic checked in. Right wing. Here's McGee. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. McGee's got his second basket on the night.
Few guys distribute better than Doncic. He's got good instincts for when and where to send the ball.
To the inside, McGee with a steal. Left side, Irving.
Portland foul. Keon Johnson. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Johnson against Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
That's what happens when you let Doncic get this close, using his vertical to perfection.
Reddish passes to Johnson. Here's Little. Back to Eubanks. The kick out to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Reddish. Takes the three. That shot is off. And it's Dallas the other way. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Here's McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that gonna get them going.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
And the call will go against JaVale McGee. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
24 seconds left to play in the third. Lillard passes to Graham. Portland, no good that time either.
Trailblazers foul. The team spikes. First personal foul. 14 fouls.
First one falls for him.
Now at the line for your Mavericks, JaVale McGee.
And both free throws good for McGee. Now here's Lillard. Give him 8 to end the run. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Kyrie Irving has been... And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Portland trailing here. And on the floor for Portland here in the 4th. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. And it's Thibault in at the 3, the small forward. Doncic, no good.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Simons' shot is good.
And once Simons gets cooking, watch out because he's capable of dominating games all by himself.
Irving is doubled. Wood outside. Back to Irving. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Doncic. Shoots over Thibault. Oh, a great move from Luka Doncic. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
Fearless play by Doncic in the paint. Ready to do whatever it takes to find his shot.
Simon's shot is good.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Doncic outside. Driving in. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
When you look at the intangibles of Luka Doncic, he has some of the best court awareness in the league, and that shows up most with his passing and body control.
Hardy, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And the way Doncic can feel the defenders around him speaks to his great court sense, Grant.
No question. And the elite footwork he has makes the most of it. I mean, one of the best at shielding defenders with his body. It's really how he can navigate through a defense with ease.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible, and so far they've been super successful using this attack.
And you have to talk about the passing too. I mean, the ball has been zipping around on the offense, and they've kept the extra pass mentality the whole way.
Powell, he's checked in for McGee. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Here's Wood. And Wood with the stuff.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. And it's Thibault missing.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
We're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. And Nurkic comes to help. Pass to Wood. And the layup falls. And now a 4-point Dallas lead.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Simons finds Lillard. And here's Nurkic. Beyond the arc. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Wood, a screen on Simons. And Wood with the stuff.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Here's Simons. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Firing with confidence, Simons continues to flourish when given the opportunity.
For three, Hardy. And it's Portland with a rebound.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Out to Lillard. Jacks up a three. Knocks down the triple. And it's now just a 1-point Dallas lead.
He lives for moments like this because he wants to be the guy to hit the clutch shot.
Pass to Hardy. And Thibault comes to help. Here's Hardy, covered by Thibault. Here's Ntilikina. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Powell's shot is off.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Irving's checked in for Dallas. Doncic comes in for Ntilikina. Lillard against Powell. There's Simons with a three. Tries to keep it alive. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it. The Mavericks making a switch here. Bullock's checked in. Here's Doncic. Powell right side. And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's foul number 2 for him. Sharp, he's checked in for Portland.
Blazers substitution. Sharp.
Now Wood. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Grant. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Doncic passes to Irving. Shot clock at 5. Oh, he nails it!
You know, I think this guy just loves the game of basketball. The preparation, the interaction with his teammates. He has fun out there on the floor.
Grant outside. To tie it up! They get it again!
He must have ice in his veins. Simons pushes out all distractions and drops the clutch shot.
Wood inside, working on Grant. He connects!
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Yes!
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
And Wood with the stuff.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way.
That competitive edge Damian Lillard plays with is outstanding. This is a guy that wants to win every single game.
And the second of 2 is good, and that trims the lead to 6. And so it's Dallas winning this one. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Now Sacramento starting 5. Harris and Sabonis hold down the post positions for him. The backcourt pair will be Fox with Herter, and it's Barnes in at the 3. Up top, Doncic. Pass to Hardaway. Here's Irving. Drives to the hoop, and it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway.
I could make the case Kyrie Irving is the best ball handler of all time. On the dribble drive, look out.
They swipe it. Doncic with it. Now guarded by Fox. Doncic against Fox. Doncic passes to Wood. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. And it's Sacramento's ball.
Well, Christian Wood has shown himself capable of being a 20 and 10 guy. But now he's looking to show he can be a winner as well.
Herter, no good. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. The 8-footer, Sabonis with the steal. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Here's Fox. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. And you hear about impacting winning? How does Wood, Greg, take the next step in that regard?
Well, Kevin, we know he can make shots and block shots. I think it's just about consistency and decision-making. And then defensively, I think he's more than capable.
Here's Fox following the basket by Kyrie Irving. And there's the foul. It'll go on Christian Wood. That's his first foul. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Murray sets a screen for Fox. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one goes on Wood.
And for a player of his size, Fox not afraid to take some contact to get to the line. He'll do it every chance he gets.
Here's Doncic. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, I did have a chance to talk with the head coach of the Kings. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Thank you, David. Fox finds Sabonis. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
Yeah, instinctively, too. Fox there looking to be a ball mover, a facilitator. And that's one reason why his team is playing well.
And finished off by Wood.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Here's Herter. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And you just have to have an appreciation how under control Fox plays. I like watching him work the ball through the D in that pick and roll. And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And the Kings look a whole lot different now than they did for most of the 21-22 season. And they were changes that had to be made.
And the shot goes down. Irving's got 6 points.
The number of ways Kyrie Irving can finish on the interior is something to behold. Left, right, over defender, doesn't matter.
Fox goes in, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that
The previous play is under review.
in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Once again,
He's perfect from the line this time.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
Here's Wood. Hardaway with a wide open look. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Sabonis with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. Barnes can't get it to go. And Greg, it just seems for the Mavs it's all about finding the right fit for the role player.
And that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you can see them look a lot like the Harden era Rockets.
The wide open look here for Wood. It's good. This game is all even. Wood's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And Wood has become an intimidating presence at the arc, able to knock down that three with consistency.
Herter kicks to Sabonis. Powell with the steal. And here we go. Powell heading to the hoop.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in open court when a steal triggers the break.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part. Well, the father of Domantas Sabonis, Arvydas, named to the NBA 75 All-European team. Arvydas 7'3" and just so skilled.
Irving kicks to Doncic. Over Barnes. They get it back. Here's Irving. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Murray dishes to Barnes. 1 second left. And the layup is good. Barnes has got 5.
Well, this is about the development of Harrison Barnes' body. You know, physically he's tougher, which usually makes you mentally tougher. And what you admire is that he enjoys putting in.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Kings lead by 1. We've got more in store for you right after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
And this is why coaches say be aggressive. As long as you're playing smart, good things tend to happen, even if you're on the road.
They've got Christian Wood. Doncic out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Powell in at the 5 down low. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Mitchell outside. And there's the pass to Monk. From outside the arc. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
3 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Bear, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you. So it's the Mavericks now. 4-point game. The kick out to Irving. Another 3 for Dallas. And in this era of positionless basketball, of course, we're starting to see some guards who end up playing in that dunker spot down low more than on the perimeter.
Let's call them little big men, Kevin. Guys like Bruce Brown, Gary Payton II. These are powerful athletes, unbelievable vertical spacers. They set great screens. They can finish as a roller. I love the use of these undersized guys who don't necessarily shoot it well in this role. This guy has been elite as a passer since he entered the league. He takes pride in making the guys around him better.
Monk for 3, sinks the triple. Monk's got 8 points.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's Doncic. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Mitchell kicks to Davis. To the inside. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Monk, and then Monk with the dunk.
And how committed is Monk there on the attack to the rim? And when he puts it on the deck, he's looking to take it all the way.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Over the last few seasons, the Kings have been near the bottom of the defensive rating. And, GA, that is a problem.
Yeah, I think they've tried to address that a little in the draft, taking Davion Mitchell back in 21, but it's been a consistent issue in Sacramento. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And we've got a lineup change here for Sacramento.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
Kleba with a screen on Fox. Passes it to McGee. There's the 3. That shot misses. Now Sacramento takes it the other way.
And Fox is a solid passer, knows how to get the ball to his guys when they're ready to let it go.
Down it goes, his 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Now here's Hardy. He's defended by Herter. The putback, it's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
There's 53 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Fox passes to Herter. Just 5 on the clock. Outside for Murray. Nobody near Barnes. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Barnes has got the lead up to 10 now for the Kings. Driving in, and the Mavs fans are hoping this team, Doris, is poised to repeat the success of the early 2000s.
Well, Kevin, I think you have to look at the deep run into the playoffs from last year where they finally figured out the pieces they need to have around their great star, Luka Doncic. Obviously, you need shooting across positions, but I think one thing you need to consider if you're the Dallas Mavericks, paint protection is critical. High-level defenders are critical. So do you need that presence in the paint and a vertical threat at the cup to enhance Luka's skills even more?
Herter, no good. And stolen by Murray. Now here's Herter. Down low. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely great. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though...
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great...
Your Mavericks, 32. The Kings, 42.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And you know, Christian Wood has been really making it happen, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
Second half underway, and here's who Mike Brown's got on the... And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
the previous play is under
the action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now to check.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
Fox passes to Herter. Back to Fox. Clock at 6. Ripped away. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Fires the 3. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And you know, Greg, Kyrie sometimes is just a tough guy to figure out.
And the danger is pulling too much in your own direction. Even he confessed regrets about in Cleveland withdrawing from teammates and isolating himself. All part of growth.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Mavericks trail by 7. Here's Doncic. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Out to Hardaway. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Pass to Powell. Over in the corner, Wood. 4 on the clock. And no good. Good D by Barnes. Sacramento leading by 7. Outside, Sabonis. Barnes passes to Sabonis. In the corner, Herter with it. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. Herter's got 9 points.
Domantas Sabonis is one of the outstanding passers from the post position that we have in today's game. If you're open, he'll find you. But he is so efficient, so productive. But for them to have real success, he needs help.
Barnes outside. Outside, Sabonis. Wide open. Rebounded by Hardaway.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Irving dishes to Powell. Sacramento grabs the miss. Herter kicks to Murray. And the layup's good off the glass. Murray's got the lead up to 10 now for Sacramento.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing. He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Here's Doncic. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Boy, and the foul. Doncic has got great upper body strength, completes the play. Nicely done. Boy, what a season 2022 was for the Dallas Mavericks, making it all the way to the Western Conference Finals. Obviously, the huge upset over the Suns turned that season into what was a dream run early in Luka Doncic's career.
The offensive rebound. Good. Powell's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
You have to love the intensity that Powell plays with on the glass, using that long body to track down those offensive boards.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Wood kicks to Hardaway. Another 3 for Dallas. And with the Mavs a trip doors to the conference finals, puts them ahead of schedule, many people think.
Yes, Kevin, but I don't think you can let that momentum you built last year fade in any way. You've got to keep your foot on the gas pedal. We know how fragile success in the NBA is. You've got a top 5 player on your roster. You have to make sure you're taking advantage of opportunities.
Timeout called by the Kings. On the Mavericks with some changes. JaVale McGee comes in for Dwight Powell. And Frank Ntilikina's subbed in for Doncic. There's 42 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Here's Monk. No good on that one. Good D by Irving. Mavericks trail by 5. Here he goes. Len grabs the board.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Len sets a screen for Monk. Len passes to Monk. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now Len. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking up. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Kings leading now by 5. Hardaway is out there with Wood. And there's JaVale McGee. Then there's Irving. And it's Ntilikina in at the point guard. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. One kicks to Davis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on JaVale McGee. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
Hardy, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. Mitchell finds Monk. Mitchell outside. To the paint. And the dunk by Len.
That's just nice play calling, right? And you like how quickly Len gets ready to catch off the roll.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Ntilikina. Back to Hardaway. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, you have to love the impact that Tim Hardaway Jr. has had on the defensive end.
He's got a great wingspan to bother shooters and contain penetration. Always aware of where the ball is on the floor. You could call him an underrated defender.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. Barnes with it, and McGee picks him up defensively. Outside, Sabonis. His 3-pointers off the mark. Mavericks trail by 5. Here's McGee. Back to Wood. And the Mavericks call time here.
Timeout. Start it. Okay, man. Let's see you get up and get ready for your defense.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Dwight Powell's checked in for JaVale McGee. Reggie Bullock comes in for Hardaway. Kyrie Irving is checked in for Hardy. And Doncic is subbed in for Ntilikina. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hi, Kevin. Well, Jason Kidd going over the plan with his team for the last few minutes. He said he just wants them to play faster. He feels like they've been too lackadaisical with the ball and that their aggressiveness just isn't there right now. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
Well, here is a player with great size and great instincts. It allows Luka Doncic to rebound consistently. Nicely done there.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze the defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks for running,
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Junior defense through. And
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter.
junior defense through.
Doncic with the steal. To tie it up. There's the drive, and it's good on the way in. Doncic has got the game tied up here for the Mavs. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Sacramento's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Fox kicks to Barnes. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Off on the layup. Here's Doncic. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. Doncic has got the lead up to 2 now for the Mavericks.
Well, Luka Doncic loves the big moment, and he delivers.
Here's Herter. They can't stop the run with that one.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Doncic, no good. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the King. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by.
And accepting his role as a leader. Fox wants to come through for his guys in the big moment.
Wood kicks to Doncic. Oh, the jam by Wood.
And how about the poise there under pressure? Wood, supreme confidence in himself there to finish that one.
Here's the pass to Herter. Scores a 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
Well, this is what you call your big man playing big. Terrific work on the glass.
Murray with it. He's picked up by Doncic. And here is Barnes. Shot clock at 6. And there's the foul. It's on Keegan Murray. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Here's Irving. He kicks to Bullock. Going inside. Back to Irving. It's good.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Here's Fox. Yes!
And that's Fox saying, I'm the top dog here. You need a big basket, you come to me.
Barnes against Doncic. And he drives in. Money!
Doncic relishes the opportunity to deliver in big moments, and my goodness, embrace the spotlight, young man.
Dallas calls timeout. They're in front by 2. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. So a close game sees Dallas taking this one. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
teams really in need of a win tonight, Brent. It's been a struggle for both sides lately.
Yeah, on paper, not the best matchup that we've been able to call this year, BA, but one of these teams is going to get themselves out of hibernation, and who knows, might turn into a 4 or 5 game win streak.
Let's check out Sacramento's starting lineup. Up front, it'll be Murray and Sabonis. Fox runs point with Herter by his side, and it's Barnes in at the small forward position. Now here's Lillard. First shot won't go.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
The three from Barnes. They kick it out to Murray. Fox right side. Clock at 6. Goes back up. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Jeremy Graham.
De'Aaron Fox not backing away that time from the contact, drawing the defense into him.
And so he hits both.
You know, guys, they say speed kills, and in this case, it kills defense. Fox just so quick with the ball.
Pass to Thibault. Back to Lillard. Uses the glass on the layup.
And Lillard just doing a great job of weaseling his way around the defense and getting into the paint.
Fox, the pass to Murray. Back to Fox, who is stolen by Lillard. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Here's Fox into the lane. And it's Fox with the jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Barnes with the rebound. And with that quickness, Fox is so difficult for defenses to contain, Brent.
Yeah, the one thing, BA, that I love is when De'Aaron picks a tough angle to match up against, because guys tracking him, they're going to lose a little bit of steam. And when he gets ahead, great decisions are made.
Here's Fox, following the bucket by the Blazers. Nails it from 3. Fox has got 9 points.
Well, Fox trying to work on that outside jump shot, become more consistent. Nice bucket there.
Here's Thibault, and he buries his first look.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Fox with the ball. Thibault picks him up. Fox, the pass to Barnes. Sabonis outside. That three's off the mark.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Lillard passes to Graham. Oh, can't tie it up as that one misses. Sabonis drives in. Kicks it out to Barnes. Murray against Nurkic. Three-pointer, Fox. It's cleared by Damian Lillard. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 6 from the floor.
Yeah, the shocker of the 2022 trade deadline. A deal centered around Domantas Sabonis going to Sacramento and Tyrese Halliburton sent to Indy.
Here's Sabonis. Banked it in off the glass.
Sabonis working close in the basket. He likes those tight quarters. He's so skilled down there.
Lillard against Barnes. Pass to Nurkic. It's stolen by Barnes. Here's Herter. Three-pointer. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. That blockbuster Sabonis-Halliburton trade. What do you make of it for the Kings?
Well, you know, BA, Sacramento was a guard-heavy team. Sabonis adds size. He also adds playmaking, and I love his motor. I think it was a move to even out their roster. Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance. He's not the guy that you want to give a wide-open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
No one covering. Simons has got 5 now.
And Anthony believing in himself that time, just zero hesitation on that, Jay.
Lillard against Fox. Out to Sabonis. And Sacramento again with the bucket.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Simon's shot is good.
Wow, Circus is in town with that shot from Simon.
End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
It's stolen by Thibault. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Oh, Sabonis with the steal. Herder with it. Nurkic picks him up. The three from Barnes. Thibault with the board. Portland trailing here. Pass to Lillard. Back to Thibault. Now Lillard. And so it's De'Aaron Fox making highlights for the Kings. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Kings.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. And it's Thibault in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
Simons playing unselfish. That's going to help this team get in a great rhythm. You look at the resume of one Damian Lillard, and there's just no shortage of clutch moments and amazing individual performances in big playoff games. You know, all the way to the bucket, no resistance, just swipe the candy from him.
Nurkic passes to Grant. Back to Nurkic. Pass to Lillard. 6 to shoot. No good on the shot. So Sacramento will take it the other way. And with Lillard, he has to be considered among the best point guards of this generation, Brent.
Well, he said some interesting things with regards to comparisons, B.A. There's only one player at his position that he can accept being ranked behind, and that's Steph Curry. You talk about two guys up in the stratosphere of where point guards of today's game are playing, and Dame is sitting on that cloud 9 with Steph.
Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Lyles. Offensive rebound, Kings. It's good. And now a 6-point Sacramento lead.
This guy's got a great nose for the offensive glass, and I like how he used those long arms that time to reach up, snag that rebound.
Timeout called, Portland. A line change here for Portland. So it's Portland now. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Boom! He jams it straight down.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. And it's Monk off the drive. And the layup is good off the glass. Monk's got 4 points this quarter. For Portland, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Sharp. And he drives in.
Oh, man. Talk about hang time. What a wicked double clutch finish.
Hey, when you have that kind of space, you're allowed to get fancy.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Mitchell, the pass to Davis. Here's Lyles. To the paint. Here's Monk. He's off on the layup. The Trailblazers have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second.
All the rumors swirling about the Blazers and whether they trade Damian Lillard or not, but they decided to keep him in Portland, build around him, and try to make the most of this shining star's window.
Johnson with the defensive effort. Well, Portland's shooting the ball incredibly well tonight. 73% from the floor. Here's Sharp. He has 6. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. Right, and when the Blazers shook things up, many thought they'd do a full rebuild, Brent.
Yeah, but B.A., how can you give full value for a guy like Damian Lillard? I just don't think the return coming back would equate to that. So they've reworked the roster, and we'll see if these guys can get back to postseason play and then rely on Dame time.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Down low. Pass to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Wow. Oh, always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Now the Blazers moving it up. The finish! The putback controls the rebound and the putback. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Just an assertive play. He attacks the miss and sends it home.
Timeout call, Sacramento, and it's a completely new group for the Kings.
How about the Blazers breaker dance crew?
There's 53 seconds left in the first half. Fox for three. The rebound by Eubanks. For Portland, they've gotten 7 of 10 attempts to drop in the second quarter. Reddish against Barnes. Fades away. Reddish misses.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
And Sabonis slams it in.
Sabonis, not the quickest guy out there, but he doesn't need to be if he can outthink the opponent. That time he did with the attack.
Back come the Kings in transition. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Herter passes to Fox, and the bucket counts. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still
Substitution on the court.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Free throw's good for Fox.
Now, even De'Aaron Fox has talked about how he's the fastest player in the league. The cool thing about it is night after night he seems to prove it.
And that concludes the first half.
With the score, your Trailblazers 28, the Kings 35.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Boy, it's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Checking out the group from Mike Brown to start the second half. Fox runs point with Herter by his side. Up front, it'll be Murray and Sabonis. And it's Barnes in at the 3, the small forward.
The league's attitude towards the mid-range shot has changed quite a bit, and Harrison Barnes may reflect that more than anyone.
Sabonis with a screen on Lillard. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds to Sacramento.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time he might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Pass to Murray. Back to Fox. Picked by Sabonis. Clock at 4, and it's Fox penetrating.
Things are starting to come together for them, and the lead is starting to grow too.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Now here's Nurkic. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. The jumper from the wing off target. Now with Barnes, it wasn't too long ago that he really relied on the mid-range jumper.
Yeah, BA, you go back just a few seasons to 2017, and he was in the league's top 10 in mid-range attempts, and now you just don't ever see him operate there. It's either threes or getting all the way to the rim, so the shot diet for HB has changed.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Foul. Yusuf Nurkic. First personal foul.
Barnes, no good on the free throw. Well, we know Fox is at his best when he's playing with pace, Brent.
Yeah, he can pass and defend, but it's that speed that really tips the scales as to how much of an effect he's going to have in winning basketball games. If that three-point shot comes around and is a bit more consistent, wow, there's a whole nother level to the Fox game.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Simon's shot is good.
Good job with Simons not hesitating. It just opened up for a split second, and he was ready to fire.
Pass to Barnes. Fires from deep. Another three for Sacramento.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Fox against Lillard. And it's Fox penetrating. And they're running. Here's Simons. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Simons got 13.
Man, finishing it off there. Simons showing great quickness and alertness to get there that time.
To the inside, Murray. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Kings lead by 13. On the wing, Simons. Pass to Nurkic. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Herter.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
You got to keep the ball moving, and that time Herter's pass leads to an open look.
Simons outside. It's stolen by Fox. And pushing it up. Here's Sacramento. Up again.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Sabonis against Nurkic to the middle. Lillard passes to Nurkic from deep. Sacramento grabs the miss. Sabonis has got his 5th rebound in this one.
And year in and year out, there's one thing we know for certain about the Blazers. They've got some of the best fans in the NBA. Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Thibault finds Lillard. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. Sabonis goes in, and Sabonis slams it in.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
The shot by Lillard, no good.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Nurkic with the ball, checked by Murray. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. There's Simons with a 3, good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game. And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul of the game. Sacramento has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter.
On the court. Kings ball starts the second half. Let's hear it.
Mitchell with the ball. Outside Monk. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. And so it's Sacramento, a sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period.
Fans, your Trailblazers UCN team.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest.
The fourth and final quarter.
Well, the Kings shooting an efficient 64%. Excellent. You've got Nasir Little, Sharp out there with Johnson. Then it's Drew Eubanks, and it's Reddish in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. That one's good for 2. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3.
Pass to Little. Back to Johnson. Here's Sharp. Reddish on the wing. Out to the wing. From outside the arc. That shot missing. So Sacramento will take it the other way. Lyles, the drive. Tipped. A few possessions into the 4th. Just over a minute played. Pass to Little. And the foul is called. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of
The previous play is
disputed,
under review.
even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
On defense, the Kings. It's an 18-point lead. Here's Reddish. 6 on the shot clock. Rebounded by Lyles. The Kings have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Inside. Here's Lynn. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Kings lead by 20.
Well, he's a high percentage shooter that close. Lynn being aggressive right now every time he's getting the ball in the paint.
Sharp, no good. The Kings have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Monk. There's the 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Eubanks, he's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Johnson. This one for 3. Monk grabs the miss. And Sacramento has possession. A great 4th quarter. Just giving up 2 points.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, De'Aaron Fox.
What an unbelievable offensive performance from him tonight. I mean, it's been crazy fun to watch him just go off. I mean, the defense had no chance. He just kept scoring over and over again.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Not this guy. He loves sticking it to an opposing crowd, and it only adds fuel to his fire.
Known for being a scorer, Herter is good at staying active and then looking to capitalize inside.
Portland, no good that time either. Here are the Kings with the ball now. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Gets the 3 ball to go.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Simons passes to Lillard. Oh, and the jam by Lillard.
Another reminder that Damian Lillard can be explosive, and we love it.
Fox up top, defended by Lillard. And there's the call on Yusuf Nurkic. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the 4th. 3-pointer, Fox. He can't hit that time. And it's Portland the other way. Fires the 3. The rebound by Murray.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Kings.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
So when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for De'Aaron Fox.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Pass to Simons. Outside for Grant. Lillard outside. Fires the three. Again, the miss by Lillard.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Barnes finds Herter. Back to Barnes. Takes a three. Rebounded by Nurkic.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
Lillard with the ball. He's picked up by Barnes. And the dunk by Lillard.
And this team relies on that kind of production coming at the hands of Damian Lillard.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Fox outside for three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And Fox powers it home.
And De'Aaron Fox having one of those nights where he's feeling it.
And Lillard puts up a deep three off target. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that's
for a treat in this matchup, Greg, with two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Christian Wood is out there with Powell. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Hardaway in at the 3 spot. 6 on the shot clock. Nurkic setting the pick for Grant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You know, Greg Anthony, people talk about Jeremy Grant as a scorer. But what about his passing?
Significantly better moving the ball along. He's leaving no stone unturned as he looks to maximize his ability.
You know, the first thing that jumps out at you when you look at Grant is his athleticism. I mean, this guy is a terrific dunker and finishes well around the basket even when he doesn't dunk.
Now, here's Doncic. Back to Irving. Inside. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist by Irving.
Boy, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irving has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Here's Lillard. He can't get that one. Great D that time from Irving. Doncic with it. Lillard picks him up. Lillard against Doncic. Right side Irving. Shoots over Grant. No good from Irving. Lillard scanning the floor. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with Coach Chauncey Billups.
Thanks, Kevin. I asked him which part of their offensive scheme they feel confident in, and he said, to no surprise, outside shooting. He told me our guys can flat out kill it from deep. So we're going to try to get that dialed up early on. We will see, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks, David. Always want to get those threes falling consistently. Now, here's Grant. After the miss from Damian Lillard. Pass to Thibault. Back to Lillard. Takes it inside, and he makes that one.
Well, the ability to knife inside and convert Lillard is fearless when it comes to attacking the basket.
And Doncic, here we go.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Greg, you take a look at Nurkic. He is at his best going against big-name centers.
Nurkic is the kind of player who rises to a challenge, can be a bit inconsistent in what he gives you, but he loves the challenge of going up against the best.
Now here's Irving. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
I got a question for you. How do you defend Irving in the pick and roll? He's so quick, and his ball handling is so good, absolutely, virtually impossible.
Driving the lane, and it's Simons missing.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Irving passes to Hardaway. Here's Irving. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you knew things were going south for Irving and the Nets when they couldn't agree on a contract. He was eventually traded and is a big talent boost to this team. Kyrie still has all the talent in the world, even if it comes with some risk.
Now here's Lillard. Now the pass to Nurkic. Hits the three-point bomb.
You know, this is why you run the offense through Damian Lillard. I mean, sure, he's going to get his, but he's also going to make sure others get theirs, too.
Hardaway finds Irving. Offensive rebound. For Portland, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And it's Simons missing. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first. And stolen by Thibault. Here's Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
Oh! Is Dame trying to get in the dunk contest? Looked like it on that incredible finish.
Wood against Simon. Wood with the bucket. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here's Simon. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Here's Doncic. And they double up Doncic. Wood kicks to Irving. Yep, it counts. 6 points for Kyrie Irving.
Really a smart look that time by Wood, giving the ball up to his wide open teammate.
Lillard outside. Out left to the wing. Grant gets a wide open look. And it's Lillard on the follow. Lillard's got 6.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
Doncic left side. Pass to Wood. Lets it go. And stolen by Lillard. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Your Trailblazers And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. And it's Thibault in at the small forward. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. So Portland ends up going with the new group. Just 2 to shoot. Hardy passes to Bull. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Portland leading.
During the summer of 2021, the Mavericks had some major changes. Longtime head coach Rick Carlisle left after 13 years in Dallas, and they also got a new GM.
They get it back.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And it's Hardy with the jam.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Johnson's shot is off. Coaching staff changes aside, Clark. The front office moves affect players that much?
I think they do, Kevin. It's hard for them not to. Normally we see a flurry of trades or free agent signings. We saw it with the Mavericks trading away Kristaps Porzingis, changing the composition of their squad, going in a different direction. So that'll take some adjusting to.
And here are the Trailblazers now. The Mavericks making the shot. Reddish with the screen for Little. The 3 from Johnson. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
Here's Ntilikina. Pass to Hardy. To the inside. And it's McGee with the jam.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
Sharp, the pass to Eubanks. Here's Sharp. It's not going to go for him. Here's Ntilikina. That's tipped, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. And here's Hardy. Screen by Kleba. Driving inside. And we see stars, Clark, that dominate with skill. Others do it more with athleticism. Which would you prefer to build around if you were coaching?
If I had to only pick one, Kevin, I'd like to have both skill and athleticism. But skill is so critically important in any sport, particularly basketball. Guys that can shoot, handle the ball, pass it, and do the fundamental things well. And I think that trumps athleticism over the long haul.
Now, Thibault following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. And another turnover here by Portland. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And stolen by Thibault. Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
And that was not an opportunity Lillard was going to let pass by. Getting down the floor in an instant and finishing on the break.
And you look at the loyalty Lillard has shown. Stuck with the Blazers through thick and thin. It's why he is beloved in Portland.
Powell with the steal. Doncic outside. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Boy, he's so dangerous in these situations. Doncic just has a good sense for what he needs to do based on the situation.
Now here's Lillard. 8 points for him. He dishes it to Grant. Kicks it out to Lillard. Hits the jumper in space. Lillard's got 4 this quarter. And at some point, Greg, you wonder if Lillard is the greatest Blazer of all time.
Listen, he is in the conversation. You'd have to include Walton Drexler up there. But Lillard's resume.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the
previous play is
constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow-mo,
the ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Players are moving it, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Eubanks, he's checked in for Portland. And Simons wide open. He'll fight. Great positioning on the putback. Eubanks got his first points of the night.
His positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Passes it to Hardaway, and stolen by Lillard. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. No good from outside. Mavericks leading by 4. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Doncic. Irving's got 8 points.
Flashing those crazy handles. I mean, major rush hour handles. So fun watching Irving handle the ball the way he does.
The Mavericks are gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Doncic outside. And he uses the glass on the layup. Doncic has got the lead up to 8 now for Dallas.
Par for the course for Luka Doncic. Just one of those games where he's got it on cruise control.
And that concludes
with the score. Your Trailblazer 21. The Mavericks 29.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
On the court for the Mavericks, Kyrie Irving is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Wood in at the power forward. Here's Simons, and that one is stuffed right through.
That is a monster jam. He's got some power to his game, doesn't he?
He does, yeah, Greg. Defense, Clark just a second too late to block his path.
Yeah, exactly. Anything short of a granite wall is not going to be enough to stop him from getting to the 10.
And we see Portland revamping on the fly. A lot of changes, but it's not a rebuild. This new look roster hoping to keep the Blazers relevant while also giving them a greater upside long term.
Here's Irving, and he banks in the layup. Irving's got 10 points in the game.
Irving, excellent at converting with either hand. He's got a special talent for finishing in the lane.
Simons kicks to Thibault. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And known for being a clutch performer, Dame has his sights set on titles. A true leader with a winning mindset. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Nurkic is checked in. The kick out to Irving. Lays it up off the glass. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
Thibault, the pass to Simons. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD. The 2 players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. They'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. There's the pass to Wood. Kicks it to Doncic. Outside Irving. Shot clock at 5. Oh. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Powell's got the lead up to 12 now for the Mavs.
Boy, intensity always a good thing, and Powell brings it solid to getting after offensive rebounds for his team.
Dallas has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them.
And you talk about believing in yourself. Man, how about Christian Wood?
Greg, self-talk and self-confidence is critically important at this level. And, you know, this guy, Christian Wood, was cut or waived from 4 NBA teams. Wasn't on an NBA roster for an entire season. Finally broke through with Detroit in year 5, and there's no turning back now for the big fella.
Pass to Irving. Back to Doncic. He takes it in. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
He is comfortable putting his head down and attacking. Doncic is unfazed, unflappable, even against beastly defenders. So, oh my goodness! Come on now.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
Hardaway kicks to Doncic. Hardaway passes to Doncic, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
Takes a 3. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. It's tipped. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Doncic leading the charge.
When you play with Luka now, Doncic, he's ready to find you if you're open, so you've got to be ready to receive.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Trailblazers trail by 14. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. And it's Thibault in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Ntilikina looking it over. Pass to Bullock. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Simon. And he overshot that one, missing. Trailblazers shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. Into the lane. Greg, when you watch Anthony Simons play, you can see the burst he has on the ball.
And that goes for him attacking the rim and rising up for a shot. Impossible to stay in front of him with that quick first step. And with his skill and athleticism, boy, the sky's the limit.
The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message. They're spending more energy at that end of the floor, and that's essential for any elite team.
Yeah, I like the feel Ntilikina showed there. I mean, nice sense of where he was and what was available.
Here's Lillard.
Oh, yes, sir. Come on, bring it.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Dallas.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
And, you know, the more they penetrated, the more they realized the defense wasn't able to stop them. So they just kept doing it.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Grant with a screen on Doncic. Here's Lillard with the putback. And it's Lillard on the foul. Lillard's got 5 points now this quarter.
And we've seen Lillard take over games. Tonight, no exception. The defense has simply had no answer for this man.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Three-pointer, Simon. Mavericks with the rebound. Doncic feeling it out. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. To the middle, here's Powell. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. Doncic with the steal, with the drive. No good that time. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Thibault kicks to Grant. And Simons has it in the corner. Hardaway with the steal. Knocks it loose. Passes to Wood.
2 minutes.
Out to Hardaway.
2 minutes.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Knocks down the 3 ball.
For 3.
Doncic has got 27.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Here's Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
Yeah, that's just good basketball there by Grant, moving the ball to the wide open man and getting an assist out of it.
Irving double team. Here's Doncic. The pass to Wood. From the arc. The offensive rebound. Hardaway. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Hey, this was exactly the kind of game Coach wanted to see from them. High effort, great play at both ends, gets the win for the Mavericks.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Luka Doncic.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
A nice shot by Irving.
You know, his job is really to carry the load offensively, and that's exactly what Irving is doing tonight.
Lillard with it. He's picked up by Doncic, and Lillard kicks to Simons. Lillard outside. Pass to Thibault. Launches it. Good on the three-point shot.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Doncic outside. 36 seconds left to play in the final quarter. They get the rebound. Wood can't hit.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Lillard from outside. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And if you look at the stats for unassisted jump shot percentage, Lillard is always around the top. He can drain those pull-up jumpers as well as anybody in our league.
Here's Irving. Another miss by Irving. Lillard way outside. Can't connect from long distance. And the miss. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
matchup, a little bit of a rarity now, Grant. Neither team in a hurry to get in transition.
Yeah, B.A., these teams have almost a throwback style to how they play. They don't want to get up and down and play fast. They want to go slow, and that takes players who have patience and discipline. Tonight will be a tactical battle.
So here's Dallas's starting group. We've got Christian Wood. Luka Doncic is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Hardaway in at the 3 slot. Now here's Irving, down low. Wood passes to Irving. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Look at Wood finding ways to contribute. Sees an open man and drops a dime.
Fox outside. And it's Fox with the jam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And it's Sacramento's ball.
In 2021, Harrison Barnes, HB, twice closed out games with a fadeaway 3. Not a bad signature shot.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Barnes, no good.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Well, the 3 ball is certainly an important part of Barnes' game, Richard.
He'll hurt you with it if you let him, but he's an accurate shooter in general. Takes his time, trusts his mechanics, and gives his shot the complete focus.
Now here's Barnes. Pass to Herter. Here's the three. That shot off the mark.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Irving. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
In a league with the most skilled athletes in the world, Kyrie Irving just stands out. He can do anything with his handle, and he has every finish around the hoop.
Fox, that's good.
So good at getting to the bucket. That time, Fox pulls the string and leaves the defense high and dry.
Doncic against Fox. And it's Doncic missing. Talking about Kyrie, I'll put you on the spot here, Richard. Is he the most skilled current NBA player?
Yes, without a doubt. He is the most skilled current NBA player, and it's really him and then everyone else because it's the efficiency in which he can do it. And you did put me on the spot. Obviously, Steph has handles and a shot. The Beard can do some crazy stuff also, but Kyrie is my top.
Fox for three. He's off on that one. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Doncic on the wing. He's guarded by Sabonis. Doncic, good.
When you watch Luka play, you can't forget he's 6'7". He can more than hold his own inside.
Sabonis, the pass to Herter. Fox with the ball. Barnes in the post. Defended by Hardaway. Clock at 6. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
The Mavericks leading. 1:44 left to play in the first. Doncic passes to Hardaway. Outside for Irving. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That'll belong to Domantas Sabonis.
Something that really speaks to Kyrie's talent is his ability to impact the game the minute he steps on the floor. The game changes completely with the ball in his hands. And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Irving. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And it's Murray finishing it off.
While he's a bit undersized for a forward, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
We know about the Kings and their lack of recent success, RJ, but their front office has not been idle.
Yeah, they've been bold. 2 major trades at the deadline last year, and overall of their coaching staff, and now they're looking to end their playoff drought now.
Powell outside. Irving goes in. And his first miss of the night. Now 2 of 3. Sacramento has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Doncic against Fox. Barnes passes to Fox. Knocks it down from distance. Fox has got 10 points in the game.
And when Fox, he's hitting consistently from deep, it opens up the floor for him and his teammates.
Doncic outside. Outside for Irving. Back to Doncic. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Hardy, he's checked in for the Mavericks.
Maverick substitution.
For Sacramento, they've gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. And here's Fox. He's got 10. Got a hand on it. Here's Hardy. It doesn't go for him. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game.
Please give a big round of applause for your Kings U.S. team.
Man, it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Dallas. On the court right now for the Mavericks. We've got JaVale McGee, Maxi Kleber out there with Reggie Bullock. Then it's Hardy, and it's Ntilikina in at the point guard position. The Kings trailing. Pass to Barnes. Here's Fox. And Fox powers it home.
He's having one of those nights. Fox just filling it up.
You know, back in 2010, Harrison Barnes was the top recruit in the country out of high school, Grant.
Yeah, and interestingly, Barnes decided to play 2 seasons at North Carolina. Unheard of these days for someone with Harrison's pedigree.
Here's Hardy. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the drive. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
And that's exactly how you attack length. I love how he doesn't lack assertiveness.
Really putting the bigger defender on his heels. I love seeing aggressive finishes like that.
Now here's Murray. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Hardy's shot is good. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Pass to Sabonis. Now Herder. Takes it inside. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, we'll take it.
Here's Hardy. To the wing on the left. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Sacramento calls timeout. You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
Great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
Out of bounds. Remains Sacramento ball.
Mitchell against Doncic. To the middle. Tipped away. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Stolen by Davis. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Lyles. Back to Mitchell. Now Monk. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Monk's gotten his first basket of the night. Neither side willing to relent.
That's led to 8 lead changes and a bunch of drama already.
Ooh, that's a clever pass there by Kyrie, getting the ball to the guy for the better look.
Here's Monk. The Mavs get their last shot to go. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Monk's gotten 4 this quarter.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Pass to Irving. And there's the foul. It's on Malik Monk. That's his first foul.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
On defense, the Kings. Wood outside. Shot clock at 6. Back to Irving. Len pulls it in. The Kings leading. Left side Mitchell. And the Kings with another 3.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Doncic passes to Irving. And it's rejected. And they get it back. Doncic outside. Pass to Irving. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Mitchell drives in. Outside Monk. Back to Mitchell. To the inside. Oh, sweet move. And Monk lays it in. Monk's got 6.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Wood with the screen. Pass to Doncic to stop the run. Hauled in by the Kings.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback. 10 points for him.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. Going inside, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Outside for Irving. From downtown, Monk grabs the miss.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of...
And so it's Sacramento going into the break up 12. Well, it's clear the defensive focus was to shut down Kyrie Irving because so far it's working. And more. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Boy, it's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Up front, it'll be Murray and Sabonis. Fox runs point with Herter by his side, and it's Barnes in at the 3. That's the 5 out there for the Kings.
Sabonis is a dominant interior scorer. He's got the touch, the strength, and a wide array of post moves to work with.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
The interior touch of Kyrie Irving, just superb at knowing how to slice through the defense with an array of finishes.
Here's Sabonis. Kicks it out to Barnes. Back to Sabonis. Puts the move on. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Barnes has got 3 assists tonight. You know, for Sabonis, we've seen more teams try and double him when he gets near the hoop, Richard.
Yeah, but the problem with that is that he is an excellent passer and decision maker. He knows how to find the open man and make the defense pay for sending that double.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking him right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Hardaway. Second chance effort. Outside for Irving. On the wing, Irving. Back to Doncic. From behind the arc. And Irving with the basket on the assist from Doncic. Irving's got 14 points.
Something that's not talked about is that he is a high IQ player. You got to respect how fast Kyrie makes decisions, especially when it comes to shooting the ball.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Kicks it out to Hardaway. Oh, Fox with a steal. Back come the Kings in transition. No coverage that time. He's got 5.
We all know that Fox can score, but there he is reminding you that he can also drop some dimes.
Out to Wood. Irving, the pass to Wood. Hardaway on the wing. Takes the 3. The Mavericks rebound. Irving for 3. And he's 6 for 12 after that one.
There's that effortless range of Kyrie Irving. He shoots it like a free throw. This man is a lethal sniper from behind that arc.
Barnes with a screen on Doncic. Kicks it out to Barnes.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Back to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, De'Aaron Fox is a competitor. He said, I want to win. I know there's more that I can do. Just trying to create a spark, some type of energy. You can talk about what you did in high school and college, but you have to take it to a totally different level if you want to be one of those guys in the league. Brian?
Allie, thank you. The Mavericks making a switch here. McGee's checked in. Doncic against Fox. They kick it out to Murray. There's the triple. Doncic pulls down the board. Dallas has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Here's Irving. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That'll belong to Domantas Sabonis.
With how crazy his handles are, Irving, man, this man gets to the line a lot.
And the Kings going with a whole new group out there. They set the pick. Monk passes to Mitchell. Here's Lynn. To the paint. Miles' shot is good.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Pass to Ntilikina. Back to Irving. Here's Ntilikina. Checked by Mitchell. Outside for Irving. Launches a three. Rebound by the Kings.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Kleber with a steal. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And Irving gets it to go.
This is just one of those blow-up nights for Kyrie. So lethal when he's feeling his best.
It's Monk on the wing. He's guarded by Irving. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And the first one at the line is good. It's both from the stripe. Eight seconds left in the third quarter. To the inside. And McGee with the stuff.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
So it's Sacramento now. Here's Lyles. Shoots over Kleber. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
And so it's Sacramento. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close.
Please give a big round of applause.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter. JaVale McGee out there with Maxi Kleber. Then it's Hardy. Then it's Reggie Bullock. And it's Ntilikina in at the 1.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Pass to Sabonis. Lets it go from deep. Hauled in by McGee. The Mavericks trailing. And out of bounds. Sacramento will have it.
Kings ball.
And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. And the Mavericks going with a whole new group out there.
Substituting on the court.
And here are the Kings now. Herter, a screen on Doncic. Here's Fox. And it's blocked by Irving.
How about that block from Irving there, getting the timing just right on the defense.
Fox, that's good.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Outside Irving. Lets the three fly. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
3 points.
Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one. For Sacramento, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Fox, the pass to Sabonis. Barnes with it. Fires for 3. Another 3 for Sacramento.
One of the best passing bigs in the league. You can run your offense through Sabonis. He makes great decisions.
Irving for 3. And the Mavericks, another 3.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Fox for 3. He gets it to go again. 9 for 13 so far.
Looks like Fox was itching to answer back with that 3. He is a capable shooter when he's in attack mode.
Irving for 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. And it's Murray finishing it off.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Pass to Doncic. It's stolen by Barnes. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Kyrie Irving.
When Fox drives, he knows he's going to get contact, but he stays locked in and gets the foul call.
And guess what, guys? I mean, one of the ways De'Aaron Fox improved his skills growing up was playing 2K, learning the NBA game on 2K. I love it.
McGee against Herder. It's Bullock on the wing. Can they get it? The shot, no good. So Sacramento will take it the other way. Murray with it. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And De'Aaron, playing 2K growing up, his dad encouraged him to observe. Take note.
Good advice. I mean, De'Aaron learned a lot about things like ball screens, pick and roll from playing video games, stuff like that. I mean, Fox used 2K as a way to study the game of basketball. Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
It's Fox with a drive. Double team on Fox. Now Herder. Pass to Barnes. Out left to the wing. Here's Murray. Kicks it out to Barnes. Clock is at 3. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Here's Hardy. Here's Bullock. From outside, off the mark. The Kings have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Kings.
They looked to run anytime they could.
They set the tone with their pace. Their transition game was excellent.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for De'Aaron Fox.
I think people could learn a lot from how versatile he was in this one. Whatever the situation was, he found a way to be a difference maker.
Here's Hardy. Rejected by Sabonis.
Nice defense there from Sabonis, getting his timing just right to come up with the block.
Launches it. Hardy grabs the board. Here's Ntilikina. He's covered by Fox. Pass to McGee. And that's a foul called on Domantas Sabonis. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Doncic.
On the court.
Outside Irving. Wood with the screen. And Irving gets it to go. Irving's got 31 points.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Out to Sabonis. The 3 is up. The Mavericks pull it in. Now here's Irving. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Fantastic at earning these whistles in close. Look, Kyrie has no fear when attacking any defense.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Outside Herter, driving to the basket. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make the...
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
of thought put into those outfits. So Sacramento will get the first possession. The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. And it's Thibault in at the 3.
And quite the honor last year for Damian Lillard, getting named to the NBA 75th anniversary team.
Greg, it was a well-deserved acknowledgement of his skills. He's a perennial all-star who continues to do astounding things on the floor.
So the Portland Trail Blazers able to put the first points up on the board. The kick out to Fox. Over in the corner, Barnes. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
He smiles on these catch-and-shoot opportunities. Barnes very comfortable as a secondary scorer.
Grant sets a screen for Lillard. To the right side. And Nurkic gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scorers.
And Fox gets it to go.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
That one goes. Count it.
Finding makeable shots. Kevin Huerter continuing to become more efficient as a scorer.
And Lillard kicks to Thibault. Back to Lillard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Portland shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Lillard, he takes pride in being a leader for his team. His hunger to win is undeniable. We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Fox passes to Barnes. Lets the 3 fly, and another 3 for Sacramento.
When Barnes has space to fire from deep, you usually just assume it's going in. Very dangerous from outside.
GA, something that's kept Portland from getting over the hump is their defense.
Kevin, their defensive rating hasn't been pretty for several years. It's a point of emphasis for the Blazers going forward. Shore up the D and try and take that next step.
And it's Lillard missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And so Sacramento again turning it over.
And no need to rush on a situation like that. That's just giving away a possession.
The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Simons finds Grant. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
You know, there's some power to Jeremy's game now. He's become hard to knock off balance.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
Now, here's Fox. The dish to Barnes. To the inside. Nurkic with the steal.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Simons on the wing. Guarded by Fox. And it's Simons missing.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Fox deciding where to go with it. A shot by Sabonis. Nobody around. A three-pointer off the mark. And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. Nurkic can't hit. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside, Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
Here's Lillard. Now Thibault. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And Lillard has a shoot-first mentality. Once he gets positioning inside, he looks to score.
Fox dishes to Barnes. Back to Fox. Sabonis trying to get open. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Now, here's Simons. Makes it off the glass. Simons has got 6.
Listed at 6'4", but Anthony Simons has a 6'9" wingspan, and that length certainly helps him on the interior.
Barnes against Grant. Down low. Here's Fox. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Lillard with it. Sabonis defending. Pass to Nurkic. And it's Thibault in the corner. Back to Nurkic. Kicks it out to Lillard for the 3. Trains the three-pointer. 7 points in the game.
A less common spot for Lillard, but his accuracy is still undeniable.
Here's Fox. Here's Herter. No good on the last second attempt there. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play.
Your team, team.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Portland.
For me, it's all about playing downhill. They've been making it look easy to find penetration in this one, attacking the lanes and forcing the issue with the D.
And I've really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
At the guard positions, Mitchell and Monk. Trey Lyles out there with Davis, and it's Len in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Now, here's Lyles. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Lyles got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Sacramento. And in a league full of shooters, Malik Monk is right there with the best of them.
And has always been a weapon from outside. Has refined his shot selection the last few years and starting to come to his own as a reliable outside threat.
And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Domantas Sabonis is one of the best passing big men in the league. He said, sharing the ball is contagious. Everyone feels confident and knows they'll get touches, which makes the game fun. That can build chemistry on a young team. Kevin?
And David, we know how important that is. And we thank you for your report. Now, here's Lyles. And he gets it to go. Lyles got the lead up to 4 now for the Kings.
Can't be that easy for him. Got to body him up down low.
And you have other methods as well. You can deny or you can just front the post.
Back to Mitchell. Outside for Davis. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Trailblazers trail by 4. Little with the ball. Now defended by Mitchell. Now here's Little. D right on him. Knox misses. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Comes up empty down low. That's tipped. To the paint. Len with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Outside, Davis. Pass to Lyles. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Len.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Here's Sharp. The Kings getting the bucket. Here's Knox. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Kings leading now by 6. On the wing, Monk.
2 minutes remaining.
Wiles kicks to Mitchell. Back to Wiles. Len down low. Monk, no one around him. Off target from outside. So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. There's 1:47 left in the first half. Lillard with it, now guarded by Fox. Lillard the pass to Thibault. And Lillard kicks to Thibault. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Keegan Murray.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line. An NBA All-Defense for 2 years running. Matisse Thybulle has been a game-changing defender from the minute he set foot in the NBA.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 8. And the call will be against Anthony Simons.
Anthony Simons.
That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now here's Herter. Covered by Lillard. Just 5 on the clock.
Trailblazers foul.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Kings?
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
Simons against Fox. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento.
Fans, let's show some love for your Sacramento Kings Breakers.
And so Fox will bring it up for Sacramento. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Fox with the steal. To the wing on the left. Murray the pass to Herter. Murray a screen on Lillard. Herter good, and the assist goes to Murray. Herter's got 5 now.
Kevin's biggest selling point, the ability to shoot the ball from the perimeter.
And Lillard kicks to Thibault. Passes it to Nurkic. Portland moving the ball around. With the step back. 5 on the clock. Thibault the pass to Lillard. And that one, good. 9 points in the game so far.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
And the fast hands.
Thank you, David, for that interview.
Your Kings, 30. The Trailblazers, 27.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. One of the stories here, Anthony Simons getting it done today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying.
Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Unbelievable. And once Simons gets cooking, watch out, because he's capable of dominating games all by himself.
Herter with it. Lillard picks him up. Now here's Herter. He's guarded closely. Nurkic with the steal. Dishes it to Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Back to Herter. The kick out to Barnes. Outside Sabonis. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you got to protect the ball.
Portland leading. Lillard looking around. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Speed and agility. Lillard gets in there and flies up for a dunk.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, credit Herter. Recognizes where the help is coming from, finds the open man.
Here's Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
Oh, erupting at the rim. Lillard can still climb the ladder.
The Kings trail by 3. Barnes sets a screen for Fox. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Herter, no good. The Trailblazers have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The Kings have made a lot of moves to shake up their roster. De'Aaron Fox says, I think the mood is definitely better. It's like a breath of fresh air. Getting a feel for each other and seeing the chemistry come to fruition is huge. Success isn't always immediate with trades and signings, so we look toward the future. Kevin, back to you.
That's all they can do. Okay, thanks, DA. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Jeremy Grant, part of a loaded second round of the 2014 draft.
Kevin, Jeremy signing a max contract, rare for a second rounder. Also in that 2014 second round draft, MVP.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now to detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review.
The ruling on the floor is overturned.
Just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And he put on his hard hat on the offensive glass. Jeremy Grant knows where to be in these situations.
Timeout called by the Kings. And Portland making a change here. Rodford's checked in. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
The wide open look here for Fox. Connects from three-point range. Fox has got 13.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Fox is in the zone right now. An exciting player to watch. I just love seeing how he can take over a game with his aggressiveness.
And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. The Kings trail by 4. Back to Herter. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Grant.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Fox against Simon. Oh!
The playmaking skills of Lillard. Reads defenses so well and recognizes when they've left a teammate uncovered.
Good work there as it goes. He's got 15.
I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
Murray against Lillard. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Sabonis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside, Fox. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. 34 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Knox. 23 seconds left in the third. Portland, they had put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. First one falls for him.
Shooting for Portland, Kevin Knox. 2 shots.
He hits both from the stripe. And it's Fox with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Left side, Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Yeah, instinctively, too, Fox there looking to be a ball mover, a facilitator. And that's one reason why his team is playing well.
Little passes to Sharp. Here's Knox. And he's good on the 3-ball. Knox has got 6.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
What a performance from Anthony Simons. He has been the story. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Sacramento with the ball. It's a 5-point game. At the guard positions, Mitchell and Monk. Terrence Davis is out there with Lyles. And it's Len in at the 5. That's the 5 out there for the Kings.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Here's Knox. The pass to Eubanks. And it's off from 3-point range. Outside for Davis to tie it up. The shot off that time, and the Trailblazers going the other way. Little with the ball. Now defended by Mitchell. And it's Little finishing it off.
Love watching Little do his thing inside. Tear the rim down, young fella.
Lyles with a wide open look. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, she thought it wasn't a good call.
Kevin Knox.
This is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different...
The previous play is
a
under
lot
review.
easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in with what the Kings head coach said to his team. He told them this game wasn't over yet. He said, don't give up. If we make a few big plays, we're right back in this game. Stay the course. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. That free throw missing, and the Kings making a change here. Lyles checked in, an almost entirely new group here for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Eubanks. Grant comes in for Little. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Reddish. And it's Simons in for Sharp. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
He is a blur. I mean, Fox obviously skilled at breaking down the defense, coupled with his athleticism and size. Boy, he is a terror.
To the left wing. Here's Knox, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Fox is double. And stolen by Thibault. Here's the break. Here's Simons. Sacramento grabs the miss. Sabonis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Fox passes to Herter. Nurkic with the block.
When Nurkic blocks shots, you feel it. An impactful defender.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
A 3 from Barnes. Herter on the wing. Sabonis inside, covered by Simons. Sabonis, no good. Trailblazers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Knox the pass to Thibault. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. 5 to shoot. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
We've got t-shirts. Who wants one? Get up and get loud.
So for the Trailblazers, Sharp comes in for Matisse Thybulle, and Lillard subbed in for Knox. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. Just 3 to shoot. Simons, and that one is hammered home.
Firing with confidence, Simons continues to flourish when given the opportunity.
Fox against Simon. Fox kicks to Herter. Pass to Sabonis. Back to Herter to tie it up. Drops in the tray. Herter's got it all tied up now for the Kings.
I like seeing this from a young player. Kevin Herter taking big shots.
Grant gets a wide open look. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Sacramento's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Outside, Sabonis. Herter on the wing. Outside, Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
And accepting his role as a leader. Fox wants to come through for his guys in the big moments.
Pass to Nurkic. And Simons has it in the corner. Fox with the steal. Sabonis, high post. Back to Fox. Here's Wiles. Nails the triple.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And Herter gets it to go.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Basket good. And now a 10-point Kings lead.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Three-pointer, Lillard. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. A confident win and one where they clearly...